There are many ways to make $1 million, and we will look at how Mark Cuban did it today. For those living under a rock, Mark Cuban is an American serial entrepreneur, investor, and one of the significant sharks on Shark Tank. He also owns the Dallas Mavericks. His net worth is currently at $6.5 billion. He still retains the record for the largest online transaction ever, when he paid $40 million for his G5 private jet. We've compiled the most significant takeaways from his path for you to be inspired by, so without further ado, here's how to get rich, according to Mark Cuban. We'll start with a simple yet critical point. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about how to get rich according to Mark Cuban. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. To live below your means. Cuban stated in his blog postings, "Your biggest enemies are your bills. The lower the cost of living, the more options you have." He spent much of his early adolescence in a one-bedroom flat with 5 other housemates, which allowed him to focus on his main aim. Mark Cuban became a millionaire after selling his first company, Micro Solutions, for $6 million US, of which he received $2 million. He had been living his life as a student up until that time. He never splurged, never bought fancy cars or a bigger house, even as the firm grew. This is the first and most crucial lesson. If you want to be wealthy and in charge of your destiny, you can only afford to act wealthy once you are rich. It will just stall your progress or undermine it entirely. When they start making some money, many people immediately begin updating their appearance. Zara is replaced by Gucci, even if it's only a t-shirt. The watch becomes more expensive, the car becomes more expensive, and the neighborhood restaurant no longer suffices. The list goes on and on. This is known as lifestyle inflation. And if you continue to spend money the same way you earn it, you'll need to accumulate more to make a significant leap toward wealth. Pay the bills with a job. Mark Cuban's first job was selling garbage bags in his community. He bought them for $3 and sold them for $6 by going door to door and telling folks they could phone him whenever they needed garbage bags. He believes it is the first subscription-based rubbish bag company. And he utilized the money for pocket money and stock market investments. The point is that your first business venture will likely not be the one that makes you wealthy. You won't create something other than the next big thing on the first try. You need to gain the necessary experience and resources to make it happen. Pay your bills first through a job or a little modest business that gets the job done. You can't afford to start a big business if you can't afford to eat. Pay for your life with equity. Millionaires and billionaires frequently give this advice. When Mark Cuban's second business went public, his net worth jumped to $300 million US. That was the first time he declared, "All right, I'm ready for life now." His contract with Inter Miami is worth $150 million over 2.5 years. Play with your team. Mark Cuban had always been a fan of the Mavericks and thought he could better resurrect the team. That is why he paid $285 million for it. One of the first things he did was set up his office next to the sales crew. He picked up the phone and began dialing numbers. "Good day, sir. We know you've come to our games before, but did you realize a Mavericks game ticket costs less than a McDonald's meal? Why don't you see for yourself what we're all about? We'll pay for the first game." The point is, if you're serious about accumulating riches, you'll eventually assemble a team. And if you want that team to succeed, they must work with you rather than for you. Remember when Mark sold his first company for $6 million and only received $2? His staff, on the other hand, also received $1 million. You won't get far by bossing people around and telling them how to do things you'd never do yourself. This is critical, as we can attest from personal experience. It isn't easy to accomplish anything on your own. You will require excellent teammates. Value over passion. Mark Cuban is among many who disagree with the adage, "Follow your passion and see where it takes you." The fact is that your passion could be more financially viable. Sure, making millions from your love for knitting sweaters would be a dream, but it's unlikely. Consider what you are competent at rather than what you enjoy doing in your spare time. For every individual who makes a fortune from their hobby, millions go bankrupt as a result. So be wise. When it's time to make the jump, go for it. Cuban told CNBC, "No one on this planet hasn't had that, oh my God, I've got this idea moment." But few leap and go for it, owing to the monthly paycheck's powerful addiction. It's difficult to leave the security of a steady salary, whatever it may be, to chase something more significant but perhaps riskier. Many people stop getting a job to pay the bills and never move any further. Giving up your monthly paycheck for the unknown takes a lot of bravery and self-assurance. But, in the end, that's what you must do to succeed. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.